Previously on Hunting with Tripler.
Any chance you would take 200 for it all? Just picked up a sealed copy of Witcher Well for $2. Whew, okay, this took me a little while to do. Oh, yeah, baby. What is happening, folks, and welcome to...
I know you have it with a rhyme.
Hunting with Tripler. I went to an estate sale, and I might have realized that there is one of the biggest glitches in one of the most popular apps that resellers use every single Saturday. Take a look.
I collect so many things. Would you like to share this journey with me? I will show you the prizes I got today. So come along with me, come on and join in the chase. Yeah!
Happy holidays, Team Tripler. I hope all of you are at least able to spend some time with some immediate family. Me being out here in Southern California and being a guy from the Midwest, I miss out spending time with my sisters and my brother and my parents, and I will definitely be missing them for the holidays. But I do get to spend time with my kids and my wife, and I am extremely grateful for that, and I hope for all of you out there, you're able to spend some time with people that you love. Tracking the sale in the month of November netted us enough money that I was able to buy a Nintendo Switch. So I decided to put a post out locally to see if I could find a family who just needed a win. Someone who didn't have enough money to get something for their kids. I did finally work it out with a family, and unfortunately we just have not been able to meet up. We plan to do that either today or potentially tomorrow. Today is December 23rd, and I told the family, you don't have to keep the Switch, you can sell the Switch. It's totally up to you what you do with it, but I just want to make sure that you're able to do something nice for your family. And I gotta say, I'm incredibly inspired by Chase. Chase, After the Right Price, what an incredible channel. The guy has gone out and given away, I think, 4 or 5 Switches at this point to families who need them. Giving back in the form of a Switch is an easy one for me, but Chase has also helped me realize some of my goals as a reseller, and taking a page out of his book to give back to the community is just, it's something I definitely want to do, and he deserves a lot more attention for what he's doing, because he was the inspiration behind me wanting to buy a Switch and giving it away to a family. So I hope to have some footage coming up soon, and I might just post that to my Instagram channel or to TikTok, but somewhere in the Hunting with Tripler stratosphere here, you're gonna see me giving that away. And for any of you that are out there that might have the means this Christmas time, consider giving something to your local charities, donating some of your time, maybe setting up something similar where you're giving away a toy or a video game console. Those are things that go a long way, and it means a lot to the reselling community to show that we're a good group of people and that we care a lot about the greater community. In today's episode, I think I uncovered something awful, actually like truly awful, as a part of an app that we use every Saturday. I love to use yard sale treasure maps. Sometimes I get frustrated by how good the app is and pushes all the resellers in a very small area into one sale. At the same time, it's an incredibly useful tool, helps me identify what sales are out there. However, what I learned in today's episode is that you can do some crazy stuff with that app, and not in a good way. But I gotta say, if this is real and yard sale treasure maps does not fix this, then there is a serious problem out there that I have probably been a victim of, and I hope that none of you ever do anything like this, because if you do, I'm not cool with you. Watch the footage. I went to an estate sale and learned some pretty valuable lessons.
Team Tripler, we have a unique one this morning, and I'm gonna put up the ad right here. And this ad had no pictures. It just had a whole bunch of written out posters. They didn't type it into the Craigslist ad. They literally wrote them on posters, which for whatever reason is fine, cool, yeah. a lot of work. But there were so many things written out that I can't help but go, boy, even if I was able to get 1% of the things on that list that I want, I'm gonna leave this place extremely happy. Video games, they mentioned Sega. Whenever I see the word Sega show up in an ad, I am going to be there, or at least I'm gonna try to be there. We are going to a place that has advertised a divorce. Yes, you heard that right. A divorce is in progress. Man cave, she den. When you mention Sega, I'm at least gonna stop by. So the fact that it's hosted by the sellers and it's not just a company doing the estate sale, I'm a little more optimistic that I can show up without there being a sign-up sheet. The sign-up sheet for an advertised estate sale is one of those where I'm just not gonna be able to be anywhere close to the front of the line. But in this instance, if for some miracle no one has shown up yet, then hopefully I can literally sit outside the house for a couple of hours, and that's fine. I'll wait, especially for some Sega. So here's the scene. I definitely got here early, but there's going to be a pretty significant line. I am number 3 or 4. I had a box and a bag in my car, and those are what's putting my place in line right now. We, of course, all of us are waiting to see when this place will open up, but my hope here is that I'm gonna be able to get to, the various categories that I'd like and load up my box and hope for the best.
Major drama unfolded, and I didn't get any of it on camera because I hadn't gotten my GoPro going yet, and I was using my phone at this moment in time. Just wasn't possible because I was actually physically using it. On yard sale treasure maps, apparently you as a user can go onto any sale in your area or outside of your area and simply hit cancel. You can physically go on there and cancel a sale. So if you wanted to be a really terrible person, you could go on there and simply decide to hit cancel so that nobody else who's using the app can see that it's going on. And so somebody else who's using the app will notice that it's kind of grayed out and it will simply say sale canceled. That is an awful glitch in the app, and I'm shocked that this hasn't been talked about more often. So a few of us were standing around wondering if the sale was even gonna happen because there wasn't any movement out of the house. And if you go to any estate sale, most of the time you see a lot of prep work and people working just before the sale begins. So us simply asking the question prompted me to look at the app, and on further review, it showed cancel. So I said it out loud, and 3 people who were there simply said, "What? Excuse me? What is going on?" And they took off. They immediately were like, "I'm not sticking around." And I simply said, "Well, wait a second. Don't you want to see at least if an owner shows up or if someone else is there?" And they were like, "Nah, we're not wasting our time." And I felt bad for these guys because they took off, they were there before me, and it turns out it wasn't true. Someone had gone on and canceled the sale, and the sale definitely continued. I felt bad for the people who were leaving, but the thing that is really the tragedy here is that anybody could go on to yard sale treasure maps and hit the cancel button. And I can't tell you how many times I've been waiting at a sale simply to look at the app again to show that it's canceled and leave, all to find out that someone probably did that to keep me away. It's really low, and I can't begin to say anybody who actually does that, I've got very little respect for you.
No, boxes, bags, everything will be left out. You want to keep them right here? It's fine. Okay. My name is Julie. If you guys have any questions regarding anything, they'll probably refer you to me. You'll be required to wear masks. If you don't have masks or gloves, they're right here. It's just to minimize everybody like touching everything, you know? And pretty much everything's negotiable. So just, you know, Yeah, just ask me.
Okay.
We'll have you two come in. You guys are together, right? And you're by yourself?
Yep.
Okay, come on in.
You guys are closing, go out to your right, and you'll see a garage.
Video games, I don't think so, but it's in the library.
Okay. You guys have video games? For anyone wondering, it took me about a solid 3.5, 4 minutes to actually put that glove on. I timed it. So I'm gonna take this entire box. So can I just leave it somewhere close by?
I can watch it for you and I can tell the rest of them.
Okay, cool. That'd be awesome.
So you want that entire box?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Can you ask about this too?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Slide over next to that. I'll put this stuff up here. Do you guys have video games?
We do have video games, but I haven't had a chance to price them.
Okay.
Can you give me a second to get it
Of
all
course,
out? Okay.
of course.
All right.
And I can wait. Do you want me to wait somewhere, or I can just go in the garage or something, wherever you feel is convenient?
Yeah, if you want to wait in the garage, and I'll be in there, and I'll get it all out.
I appreciate it. Sports cards? You have sports cards at all?
You know what? I don't know anything. I'm just here for security.
Fair enough. That is an honest answer. I'll leave it close by, and if she says not for sale, I will not even.
I'll be surprised.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I saw board games up there, and if they are not priced.
No, they are actually.
Okay.
I just haven't had a chance to bring them forward. It's not on there.
Well, I saw some other ones, but I didn't see that one, and I don't want to start pulling.
Caitlin, what? I thought all the board games had prices on them. That was your job to check.
Where's the Hot Wheels at?
All the toys are out there. I'm sorry, they all have.
It's all right.
Well,
I'm gonna be buying in bulk anyway, so you know,
Okay.
if you know, whatever it is, we can work out a deal.
Okay,
if
and
you
then
were
you wanted the
video
video games.
Yep.
You know what? The video game, I'm gonna have to move so much to get to them right now.
okay,
Would you be able to come back tomorrow, or?
I could even come back later.
Since you're the first person who asked me, if you come tomorrow, I'll let you have first dibs at it. How's
Okay,
that?
yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Totally cool.
All right.
And it's okay if I pull down a couple.
Absolutely.
all right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They were
Oh,
supposed to
that's-
be pulled forward more, and actually I have a step stool.
No problem. I am tall enough that it's no big deal.
I mean, as long as we're going random fun facts off, right?
Yeah.
The other ones I have a lot of records. This is a camera.
Well, folks, that sale was incredibly disappointing. And when you're seeing prices that are right around retail, then it just feels like a big waste of time because, of course, the seller is trying to maximize what they can make. Most of the people who are in that line, at least from what I could tell, were a lot of resellers. And ultimately, it's just gonna have a significant decrease in her overall sales. For me, I did try to work out where I said, tomorrow, could I come by and take a look at the video games? She didn't pull any of them out. She had them advertised and she just said, hey, look, I haven't gotten to them yet. It's gonna have to be tomorrow. And I said, look, you're gonna have hundreds of people who will be asking you for this exact same thing. She's like, look, you were the first one. I remember faces really well, but I will give you first crack at it tomorrow. That's a fair, generous offer, but the chances of that turning out in my favor, super low. I'm gonna expect that she's either going to sell them sometime today, or I'll never get a chance at those games. And that was the main reason I went. So long, goodbye, good night, Sega.
Well, that's pretty cool. I'll finish watching it later.
Morning, guys.
Those of you who were here yesterday, I'm sure you had a chance to read.
Yeah, I
Squad for request.
Hello.
So here is where extreme disappointment now sets in for the second time at the same estate sale. Boy, I was so happy to have come back and seen these prices.
The tool's over here, you said, right?
Okay,
Yep.
So I left this stuff like separate for you because I didn't know if you would be here first thing in the morning.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, I have it right here for you. So we put all the electronics right here, and then you were specifically interested in video game stuff.
Yes.
I do have sports cards, but I haven't got a chance to price them yet. I have a bin about a little bit, actually it's a bin this size, full of, about half of it's full of sports cards, and the other half is full of like still sports memorabilia. So for right now, this is the only stuff I've had a chance to read price.
Is it like, when you say sports cards, like baseball, football, basketball?
Yes, yes. And there's obviously some cards in those packages up there. But and then I have like signed jerseys and stuff like that are here, but I haven't had a chance to put them up.
And that was today's episode, folks. Again, I wish all of you a very happy holidays. And unfortunately, though, I didn't have this mega haul that I thought going into this episode I was going to have. It wasn't a big win for me. I spent $100 at that particular estate sale on the Saturday, and I got a whole bunch of G.I. Joe stuff, but some of it was in rough shape and some of it was newer and it looked older. In general, I'll get probably a couple $100 for a lot of work for that $100. And I'm okay with it. I took a chance, and going back on day 2 was also a major disappointment. For any of you wondering what those games were priced at, they were all between $10 and $20 per game. And it was a bunch of Game Gear for Sega, and they were really not very good titles. But folks, that is going to happen. It's not always going to be a win. And next week I go back to the flea market and I find a whole bunch of good stuff in the form of comic books. The last thing I want to say before I sign off is I'm going to be putting out more content, a lot more content. So I hope you guys stay safe, enjoy the holiday season, and I will see you next time.
I know you are, but what am I?
Take care.
Next time on Hunting with Tripler.
Look at that. It looks, this might be Wii or something.
Yeah, this is Wii U. Woo, these are big. How much you have in your giant clown feet shoes? All right, so 140 for it. Let's do it.